persuade you to subscribe.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos, and it is October. It is October, and we have got, we've got it in the blood. Yes, Raze is gonna do his best to make some appropriate content for October, giving you plenty of, well, let's face it, a lot of this is Funko Pops, and that's not really all that scary. So, yeah, not going to be scary, but it will be a bit on the dark side. And Raze will take you down a couple of dark paths, and and hopefully that you'll enjoy that. And we're going to start out right away with one of the original horror movies of all time, which would be Nosferatu. Nosferatu, A Symphony of Terror. This is Count Orlok from the silent German film. Yeah, the first actually being Thomas Edison's version of Frankenstein. But didn't take long before you know who showed up. We're gonna go ahead and put this guy away and have a look at this. This is an early version of Dracula. They made the movie. They called it Nosferatu. They called the character Count Orlok, but they only did that to avoid actually calling him Count Dracula and getting into legal issues, because they didn't have to avoid copyright stuff, because yes, even back then copyright could be an issue. It isn't now, but not for Dracula anyway. But yes, this was the earlier avoid, and what they did, calling him Count Orlok, essentially it didn't matter what they called him, because everybody calls him Nosferatu anyway. But he is Count Orlok, and essentially they have remade Nosferatu a few times, and essentially given Count Orlok a life unto himself. He does look more like the description of Dracula in the novel, which was part of the reason why they had to change his name. But we're going to go ahead and take this guy out and have a look at him. And here he is, as he was portrayed by Max Schreck in 1922. It's actually a very, very creepy visage. Nosferatu is one of those movies that, like, although not too many people have actually saw the original all the way through and everything, primarily because it's a silent movie and they are notoriously hard to get through, just because, yeah, there's no dialogue keeping. I mean, we've gotten way past. They're not as exciting as they were when they came out. But the image of Nosferatu, I mean, it was so inspiring that even when they have remade Nosferatu a couple of times now, they make sure to maintain this look, because it is it holds up. And this pop is absolutely awesome. You've got the hair over the ears, otherwise he's completely bald, and then he's got the hair going just behind the top of his ears, those wicked eyebrows and the long fingernails. And I love this little detail of the little tiny mouse on his shoe, which I just absolutely, this is so freaking, this is so cool. They did make a chase of this character where he's got his big Cossack hat, but yeah, just having one was fine. I believe I even got the soda of this, just because it's just like so much came from from this silent movie. Yeah, I can't get enough. There is a movie out there called Shadow of the Vampire, where they actually are. It's a stylistic dramatization of the making of the original Nosferatu, and Willem Dafoe plays Max Schreck, playing Count Orlok, and it's a nice little twist for the old mind there, because that, like I said, it's stylized. It's not necessarily true to form, because they do have it to where nobody knows who Max Schreck is, which nobody really does, but that's primarily due to how long and how badly records were kept. But in this case, they delve into that more, acting like they just found him in a cave somewhere and he might actually be a vampire. But what I did enjoy about that movie was just seeing how somebody would direct a silent movie where, now, they turn the camera on and people go. But if it's absolutely silent, if there's no sound to this production, you can literally yell out the direction as the actor is doing it. And I do believe John Malkovich is playing the director in this, and he screams his damn head off. But if you haven't seen that movie, it's definitely worth a watch. So yeah, not only is Raze going to be showing you some creepy stuff, he'll also be giving you some great Halloween suggestions as far as movies to check out. I mean, obviously he won't be doing it with the comic covers because they haven't put out a Halloween-themed comic cover yet. Fingers crossed. But for now, we're starting out about as old as we can as far as cinema goes, and going with Count Orlok from Nosferatu. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure, just keep up with October videos, so because it promises to be good and creepy. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, but have a happy Halloween, and yeah, I'm going to be saying that all the way through October because, yeah, I just can't help it. But also, never forget that life is full of odd moments. You never know when you're going to be defined.
Witchcraft. The following motions